What's up, guys? So I'm about to head in the gym. I'm actually here FaceTiming with Nick. Say what's up.
And welcome to the Brian Kovic Show. Today you will see me clean my room, and I will talk about how influencers have a lack of engagement on social media.
Nice. I'm gonna use that as my intro.
What's up, guys?
But anyways, I'm about to bring Shane some goodies, some creatine, some BCAAs, and some unopened pre-workout from 360 Cut. They don't exist anymore, by the way, so don't go on their website trying to buy anything. But yeah, he needs to make some more gains, so I'm trying to help him out. I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, Shane, you small. Just kidding. But no, I don't use these supplements, so I figured he'd put them to better use. Might as well help a brother out, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to hide me.
But yeah, I'm gonna go back to talking to Nick. I'll see you guys. Oh, by the way, I wanted to talk about this before I end this video. My friend Chris, he's a supporter of mine. I asked on Snapchat. By the way, if you're not following me on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, follow me, guys. I always post new content every single day, and it's just a way to keep up with me if you want to. But anyways, Chris, I asked on Snapchat what people would think would be interesting to hear me talk about, or what I can make entertaining or whatnot. And Chris, he he said that I should talk about how influencers and a lot of fitness people, a lot of the top people, they don't engage and they don't interact with their followers unless they buy something. And that's actually a great topic, because I've been thinking about this, and this has been on my mind a lot lately. And especially since, you know, me being new in this industry, and trying to, I guess, network and make more friends and connect with people that have more of an influence than me. It's tough. You know, I was able to reach out to people like Emily Hayden, Brittany Lesser, Valentina Esteban, great people. Oh, Mike Rashid too, and amongst some other people. But a lot of people, even if I met them in real life, they would say something and then not deliver. And there's an excuse you could use, that people are too busy to engage with their followers. But at the same time, Gary Vee, if you don't know who Gary Vee is, he's one of the #1 word that I'm sure he would want him described as, is hustler. He owns VaynerMedia, which is a media company, and he also owns several other companies such as Vayner Sports, which they manage talent with football players, basketball players, basically athletes. And he also manages a company that Vayner Talent or something like that, of social media stars. I think that's VaynerMedia. But anyways, he is a marketing genius and a social media genius. But he's like one of the most inspirational and hardworking people on this planet. And you should check him out. But anyways, this guy, probably one of the most busiest people on the planet. He doesn't even have time to film himself. He hires a guy full-time to film him. He hires a guy full-time to train him. Multi-millionaire, right? Definitely more prestigious. Well, I don't know about prestigious, but because that's popularity. But definitely more busy, and his hands are involved in more things than any of the top fitness people right now, you know. And one of the points he makes is human interaction is #1. That, you know, automated messages, that's not the way to go. He always takes time to respond to people on Twitter, on Snapchat, whenever you message him. And if he can do it, you know, everybody should be able to do it. He says he sometimes loses sleep. He stays up until like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. He has to get up at 6 a.m. and just responding to his supporters and fans. And that not only makes people like you more, but it's just really, you look at him and you're like, that's a humble guy right there. That's an appreciative guy. He's grateful for his success and his fans and followers, you know. And then here you take the opposite, like people that you may watch on YouTube or follow on social media, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and they don't take the time of day to even like your tweet. And I'm not saying, you know, oh, like, just because someone didn't like your tweet, that doesn't mean anything, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but like just general questions, general banter, discussions, just talking, interaction and engagement with your fans. That baseline, that human interaction, you know, that's what every article on the internet, everything you could read about how to grow your fan base, how to grow your following, how to grow your influence, it's all about how interaction is key and engagement is key. You know what I mean? You want like companies, like before they do brand deals and before they sponsor people, they want to know how much engagement they have with their audience. That's like the number one thing. Someone could have 1,000 followers and someone could have 1,000,000 followers. Where the guy with 1,000,000 followers, only 100 of his fans are engaged, whereas the guy with 1,000 followers, 500 of his fans are engaged. The guy with 100 followers will make more money. Doesn't matter. But anyways, like someone could have a lot of engagement, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be two ways. You know what I mean? It's a lot of it's one way, just commenting, just you know what I mean? But it kind of pisses me off and irritates me how, you know, you can like a guy all you want. You know, he can be a great person on video, on camera, in real life even. But I feel like if you don't take the time of day, like your whole job and career and fame, I guess, was built through social media, right? So if you don't take the time to interact with people through social media, like what is the point? Like I get that you see people and engage with them at expos and in real life, but most of that time, most of that potential engagement that you can do is just replying back to somebody, liking somebody's tweets, liking somebody's comment, you know what I mean? Just like being funny with somebody, making friends. And if you don't do that, you kind of get the feeling that, you know, does this guy think he's better than me, than other people? Is this guy grateful? And especially when they start to call people out, like other people out in the industry or that are actually trying to do good things, or call out some of their fans for being annoying or whatnot. Like it's just a bad look. You could have all the fans in the world, but one day it's not going to be there forever. One day, like there could be a day that you really mess up. Like just look what happened to some scandal could arise. Like, and I don't want to say any names because I'm not about that. I don't want to call people out. I don't want to think. Like if I call someone out by name, it's almost as if I'm given a vibe or a perception that I'm better than someone else, that I'm holier than them, that I'm, you know, that rebuking of them, like I'm the one that's judging them and that they should be like me, which is not what I want to say because I have my own faults as well. But at the same time, I could always say that no matter, like, if I was in their shoes, like I would be all day in my free time, I'll be responding to my supporters, whoever. I'd be taking the time to really build that connection with people in my audience, because if you take a look at Bradley Martin, for example, he engages with his fans on Twitter so much. Steve Cook, he does it on Twitter all the time, and they both have die-hard fans, you know what I mean? And the same people that you can say, oh, they have die-hard fans too, if they go through one like scandal or one mess up, you know, they lose a lot of fans. Their fans turn on them. Their comment section goes toxic for several weeks or months, you know what I mean? Like their own fans start trolling the guy, and that's not lasting. That's not a lasting audience. That's not like a legacy you really want, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, people want to follow somebody that not only has something that they want, like an attitude, a work ethic, a body, a like whatever, like a car, a house that they don't have, a mindset, a personality, you know, humor that they don't have, but also a guy that's grateful to have those things and grateful to just overall grateful and a humble guy. You know what I mean? They don't want to see a guy that's cocky. I mean, even if they do watch him, they're gonna say something about it. And all I'm saying is that things like this catch up to people over time. And there's some people that I've been, you know, watching for a while that are making me question a lot of things in regards to genuinity. I don't know if that's a word, but of actually being genuine, of a genuine person, and of actually being grateful. Because anyone can say, oh yeah, I'm thankful for you guys. They can write a long post, they can, you know, act, but it's not about what you say, it's about what you do and what you do day in and day out, right? I mean, this is just my opinion. I could be totally wrong with some people. Yeah, hopefully I made sense there. Hopefully I was able to really encapsulate what I was trying to say, my point there. And hopefully there's some people that agree with me. Because there's also people like there's people that are perfectly fine and okay to be able to not respond to their fans in that way that I'm talking about, like athletes, like LeBron James, Justin Bieber. They don't have an obligation to like interact like that, like an influencer, even though they are an influencer, but they're not. They're like they have superstar fame, right? Like there's people, they have a fan base that literally goes. Some of them go crazy for them. They'll do weird things. They'll make like fan accounts and stuff like that. And I'm not saying like fan accounts go in a lot of cases, but I mean they'll do some weird things, like show up at their house, stuff like that. And it makes sense as to why they don't do that type of stuff. And also their careers, they weren't built as much on, I mean they were built on a fan base, but not as directly as YouTubers and people on Instagram were. You know what I mean? They have a certain set of skills that they were honing, and through the years that they go through different agencies and associations that pick them up and stuff like that, and then the fans come, you know what I mean, through that, and they still owe their fan base like their support, but I feel like not as much as people, like I said, fitness influencers, YouTubers, people like that, social media influencers specifically. I actually heard, this is a funny story, I heard that Will Smith, he makes his maids sign contracts that when he's in the house, they can't talk to him whatsoever. And I think that is kind of extreme, because like there's an argument to be made for that and against it. Like you can say, oh yeah, I mean, wherever that guy goes, there's people flocking to him, he can't get a moment rest and stuff like that. But at the same time, like if you're a maid, like I feel like you would get over that in one day. You know what I mean? You're not gonna bother the person, like your employer, the person that pays you money. So I feel like it's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like you can't even speak to him. And I also think there was like a thing, like a clause or something, that they can't even make eye contact with him. That's what was ridiculous about it. And I think that's totally ridiculous. Like no matter who you are, like you should never be like, that's just so insane. It's mind-boggling to me. Yeah, that's the argument against it. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I would really like to know. And let me know if there's any other subjects you would want me to talk about. Entertaining, like serious or entertaining. But yeah. Still didn't finish this apple. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Follow me on other social media. Links are in the description. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Thank you for all the new subscribers, guys. Appreciate it. It means the world to me. Give this video a like. Share it if you love it. And yeah, stay tuned for more, guys. Thanks for watching. God bless.